Let's go this way.
Okay.
I've been learning about different modes of documentary throughout the course of
Good.
this semester. So this is me doing the participatory mode,
Okay.
I guess.
Yeah.
And
So you're like part of it.
yeah, I'm a part of it.
Yeah.
I'm a part of it. Exactly. Well, basically, I picked something I wanted to make it about, which I'll get to in just a second.
Okay.
But then I figured, like, I always have cool conversations with Davey about anything, so I'll just, like, as part of it, I'll just video me having a conversation with Davey in the way that I do.
Okay.
In the way that we do.
Right.
Right. I've been inspired by the quote from RuPaul.
Okay.
That's we're all born naked and the rest is drag. Okay.
Okay.
This quote caught my attention because I also found it amusing. Imagining each of our lives and the way we clothe ourselves as drag performances. I wanted to explore that idea. So I've just been thinking about that and thinking like about my closet and my wardrobe and like how I present myself, and I guess in what ways is it a performance, in what ways is it an expression of myself, in what ways is it like me, you know, being self-conscious and anticipating how other people will react to what I'm wearing and stuff.
Uh-huh.
What do you think that what you're wearing says about you?
Okay, well let's go through this. I've got my Marmot Puffy. This is a Patagonia cotton t-shirt, the stripies. This is a pair of, I think they're American Eagle, but I thrifted them. Cotopaxi wool socks. I've got these Echoes on because I planned on walking a lot today and they're comfortable. This fuzzy thing.
Yes, this one's my favorite.
So that's what I have on. I'm trying to think. 3 of the articles are gifts, and 2 of them I got either thrift or on sale. That tends to be how I acquire things. So that's one thing.
You're frugal
and furthermore, if anybody asks me about something, then I'll, you know, maybe this is just what people do, but I'll invariably tell them that I got it at the thrift shop. Somehow that does feel like an important part of the messaging here.
like even like dressing in a way that is frugal and thrifty is performative in a way, you mean? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I'm performing thrift.
Yeah.
And
because you want people to look at you and be like, oh, well, this is who Davey is.
Right. And obviously, I've also got my Patagucci on, which is, you know, that says everything that Patagonia says. I like to go outside, and I care about the environment, and I care about ethically sourced fibers.
Yes.
Which I do.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, you're saying that jokingly, but all these things are true about you, and all these things are, you know, things that I'm guessing you want people to know are true about you.
At the same time, I'm also wearing this, which is basically just made out of plastic.
This seems pretty standard Davey wear.
Yeah. It seems to be either let's keep it very understated or let's overstate the flowers. Like, you remember my old shirt that is falling apart now?
Yes. The one you got in Vietnam?
Yeah. It looks like upholstery fabric. It was actually a lot more comfortable fabric than that, but I found it in a street market in Vietnam. I saw it on the rack and I thought, that's the one. I don't know. I feel like an article of clothing like that reflects an attitude about life, in that it's kind of like, yeah, I'm gonna wear this misshapen piece of fabric that is printed with a pattern that looks like it shouldn't go with anything, and I'm willing to embrace that, and I'm wearing this as a means of telling people, well, yeah, this is boring, but as a means of telling people how different I am, and how I don't care about fitting into your thing. But then on the other hand, people tend to like those articles You know, even if it's not something they would wear themselves, it's the kind of thing that a person looks at, or they tend to, and they go like, "Oh, I like that. I'm so glad you're wearing it." You know. And so on the other hand, it's like I get praise for wearing the flower shirt. So of course I'm gonna wear the flower shirt. Makes me feel uh, it's a substitute for getting real love in my life.
Well, when you put it that way, aesthetic preferences do like change and evolve over time.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of that is based on what you're exposed to. And also I think kind of what people reward you for. You know, what your peers
true, yeah.
reaffirm as
That's
being
right.
like, yeah, that's good, that's bad, that's beautiful, that's ugly.
So I automatically have this sort of happy feeling when I look at a floral print on a shirt, because I have a history of being rewarded for wearing such articles.
Yeah.
The way we present ourselves, the clothes we wear, are a performance, often to get positive reactions from our peers, and I don't think that's a bad thing. I went through my closet and tried on all the clothes I don't wear very often, don't wear anymore, or never wear in front of other people. As I reflected on why I even have some of these clothes, I was reminded that, like drag, our clothes are both a performance and a form of self-expression. In my experience, sometimes we might dress and perform in ways that don't match up with the self we want to express, and sometimes we don't even know what that self is under all the layers of clothes we put on top of it. But it goes both ways. We can express ourselves through our wardrobe, but we can also use it as a means of exploring ourselves and figuring out who we are and who we want to be.